Tiani. I'll be doing a mid-month March love reading for you guys. Thank you so much for coming to the channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for coming. This is a healing space. And if you're returning, welcome back. If you haven't done so already, please click subscribe. This energy is for your Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising. If you have Venus in Scorpio, and if your seventh house is in Scorpio. If you don't know this information, please, I have a link below. It's called Cafe Astrology. Click on it and you'll know your natal chart, okay? So we have some poppers that already came out. So Spirit guides me one more message for my Scorpios in March. Spirit guides me one more message for Scorpios. Okay. So the first one that popped out is engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. The next one that came out was forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. The last one we have is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Then we at the bottom of the deck, codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So yeah, there's a commitment that you guys um there's a couple of things I can see here. Yeah. I feel like again there's this there's this financial aspect that you guys could be real the physical things. You guys are in engagements and already in committed relationships. I feel like something from the past has to be long gone. With these cards here, I'll just pull them out here. The next four will be finances and career, unacquainted love, romantic feelings, past life relationship, and then we have soulmate. Okay. So, and then we have calling in your soulmate or heart to heart conversation, excuse me. So I just feel like there's this level of love that you feel like you don't have with a current partner because maybe someone from your past has that soulmate energy that you're yearning for, or for other Scorpios this is energy that something from your past has to be let go for you to like really play and enjoy this engaging time, this higher level of commitment that's here for you. But it has to there's a level of past life energies that needs to be cleaned out before this can even be like fun for you. um Recapturing love means really being playful and energetic with each other, enjoying each other, forgiving each other, forgiving yourself. You're single, that's the same message here. Forgiving yourself. Okay, forgiveness is very important here. But there is a level of codependency. Some of my Scorpios, you guys are codependent on your partner. If you're single, you're looking for a partner to be in a codependent relationship. That's not a good idea. Forgiving Forgiveness goes a little bit longer than apologizing to yourself. This has a lot to do with clearing out things that you feel like no longer serves you. You might be being if codependency is an issue here, there has to be a forgiveness of self as to why are you or why are they, if this is in a relationship, dependent on you. If you remove yourself from the situation and they can't function, that means that they're codependent. Same concept. If they remove themselves from you, Scorpio, then and if you find yourself feeling like you have nothing, then that means that you're codependent on them. That's Everyone has free will. Everyone can leave, everyone can stay, whatever the case is. But in this particular sense here, it's a level of, you guys can have fun. You're in a relationship, you guys can have fun, but something needs to be like some kind of learning experience has to take place here so that you guys can ascend. And ascension means to be playful with each other, not allowing the codependency issues get in the way, not really relying on the finances and the finances that one person isn't really given that playfulness because they could be worried a lot about the finances aspect of the relationship where they're unconsciously not showing up in the relationship to be playful and to be engaging there. And that's a form of unacquitted love. So romantic feelings has to be here. Anything from your past, if you guys in a relationship and some of the mistakes have been made in your current relationship from the past, it's time to maybe literally put them, you know really really having a heart to heart conversation and forgiving, some sort of forgiveness that needs to happen here so that you can ascend here. So let me pull some energies here to to go tie along with this. Spirit guides, please give me additional messages for my Scorpios. I think that's it. I got one more message that needs to be here. All right. Wow, guys. Okay. You got a lot. You got high arcana court cards, and aces. So again, this is just a powerful, powerful reading. Um, it's just a powerful reading. Okay, it's a powerful reading. Um, from what I see here with the Empress that comes out, it means that you guys are very much so in this fertile type of energy here. You want things starting, you want now action towards maybe a new love interest with the Ace of Cups here. Um, that you previously had a tower moment with. It could be in your past where you had this tower moment with them, and maybe you wanting a new beginning with them. And with this King of Wands here, this is Leo energy, but for the most part, this is conscientious, this is honorable, this is self assuring, this is self worth, self value. But at the same time, with the Hierophant here in the reverse, there's a lack of commitment here. There's a lack of commitment being established. There's a level of narrow mindedness with this Queen of Swords here in the reverse. Someone is cutthroat, is very, very cutthroat with their words. Something's not being learned. A lesson hasn't been learned. Someone's fearing change because of the fact that they don't want catastrophe to occur. I like the tower energy. Sometimes with the tower card coming out, it means that your life has to drastically change for an enlightening purpose. But you're doing everything you can for new beginnings to not be here. With the Emperor here, again, I see a lot of fire energy here. With this, a lot of people say this is Taurian energy in a traditional sense. Also, this could be used as Aries energy, but for the most part, that CEO energy, that managerial energy, somebody's lacking that self assuredness. I see a lot of masculine energies here. I see the Hierophant, the Emperor. I see this King of Wands here. A lot of masculine energy, regardless if this is female or male, whatever the case is. It's a lot of Yang energy. Well, with the exception of Taurus energy, you could be dealing with a Taurus, you could be dealing with an Aries. Um, I see air. I see fire. I see water. I don't see earth here, but for the most part, yeah. Like if I was reading these even in the upright, you can have a fertilizing spiritual growth with someone, but something has to be completely changed. A new perspective needs to come in, that destroying your own sense of self. And that I see that some of you Scorpios, you guys are already this cup of love, this loving energy, this nurturing energy, this spiritual energy. I think what needs to catapult into it is also utilizing this authenticity, this self assurance, this confident energy. And that's where I feel like the tower here is in between those two. Really, really in between these two energies. Okay? Really finding balance between the two. But I mean, there's something that's feeling imprisoned. I also see a level of imprisonment here. This unwillingness to really move forward. I see an emotional instability here. I see someone that's just very stuck in their ways, narrow minded, not real, just being very petty, being like weak. Also, I see with the Hierophant is, your partner could be very weak. They are very manifesting, they're very fertile, but at the same time, there's a level of non-commitment that they're looking for. And also, this could be energy where this is interesting. I'm gonna pull some clarifiers here with all of them because I'm getting a lot of different messages here. And they're all arcana. I feel like you're still curing from something that was that was basically catastrophe for you from your past, and you have to find the willpower to find your strengths again. and not really operating out of fear or operating out of feeling like you're weak or emotionally um immaturely, what's the word I'm looking for this, emotionally immature. This is energy that can be overcome. You're still curing yourself. Some of you guys could still be healing. Some of you guys are still healing that. Let's do this. Yeah, I think you had, okay, I'm getting all of these things, so bear with me, y'all. I'm gonna just give them all of to you, but I feel like somebody, maybe from your past life, that you really did feel like was a soulmate connection. But at the same time, mm, at the same time, they're cutthroat, they're conniving, they're very manipulative. The King of Swords is Aquarian energy, traditionally, but in the reversal and in the Page of Swords too, in the reversal, they're able to use their words like in a cunning way to make them appear as if they're so loving and nurturing and caring and overflow of love and just fertile and this beautiful energy. But then you see this other side where you weren't cautious with them. You weren't cautious at all. And what happened is that you start seeing, like, oh my God, this person is high key manipulating me. So you move on with your life and you're still healing from this tower moment that you and someone maybe from your past had, and you start up another Ace of Cups, right? You keep in mind that you have this love offer to give also. So yeah, you gave out this new love offer. You received a new love offer that is very prosperous. The Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords. I mean, the King of Wands. Something that's very, very, very successful. Beautiful even. And yet, let me pull, look, boom, judgment. Look, Emperor coming out again. The Hermit in reverse. Look, all Arcana again. Crazy. Crazy. How crazy. Court cards, aces, and Arcana. And that's the only one that was also called it. And the Magician at the very bottom in the reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune. And the King of Pentacles. Yeah, like something isn't being learned. There's a level of stuck here. There's just a level. I just feel like you guys are stuck. You know that you want to make a judgment call. Judgment call is meaning like you really do want to heal a situation. You do want to have forgiveness and learning, but there is a level of non commitment that you also do want. There's a level of non commitment that's here, or someone just wants to have that kind of type of relationship. um Kind of like that detachment, but also, yeah, detachment with this, with the Aquarian energy here. Also, there's a level of weakness for you to really make a judgment call here. Not weakness like you're weak, but like you could be weak for someone, and not you're not seeing that something has to be some kind of decision or something for you to proceed in a very healthy cosmic conscious way that needs to be happening here. um the Emperor coming out again, but in the upright, someone is completely dominating and narrow-minded also. They are like that CEO energy, but at the same time they're very cutthroat with their mouth, just very slicey dicey. And with the Hermit in the reverse here, in the Wheel of Fortune here in the reverse. Again, both arcanas. This could be your energy, Scorpio. This is energy of your partner, but someone's refusing to grow up. Someone just doesn't get it with the Hermit here in the reverse. And it's keeping them in the same cycles over and over and over and over and over again. They're not learning at all. They're not getting the higher lesson. The hermit is knowing the higher lesson and changing their life for the betterment for themselves. But since these are both in reverse, this is like that stuck energy, the energy that you just refuse to not see something being happening here. Um, I feel like you could have made the same mistake twice with these two Ace of Cups here. I feel like you left somebody behind or they left you behind. You're still grieving, still curing yourself, but then you find this new love. And, it's a very passionate, honorable, with the Queen of Magnificent. That's Capricorn energy here, or you could be dealing with a fire sign, a Leo, or another earth sign, Virgo or Taurus. But find this new love, and throughout time you realize like judgment has to be made because they might be too controlling, and you could feel like you're not learning a lesson of being, I don't know. Let me think here. I'm gonna pull two more cards here too. But there's a level of celebration that can be happening here, but someone needs to grow up. I feel like someone here needs to grow up and get the messages that Spirit is giving them. There's some sort of message here that they could be, yeah, and the Hangman, yeah, and the Hangman. You have to maybe go into like a higher vibration, some kind of self-sacrificing your control. I feel like some of you guys have to sacrifice your control and wanting to be dominating. And look, here you go in your own energy, King of Cups. Boom. And when you do that, you turn into the natural, beautiful part of Scorpio. You turn into this beautiful, natural, just very self assured, high intelligent, um, masterful energy here. But there's a level of the chariot popping out in the reverse and then the star at the very end. You got all court cards, and look at this mess. And then the sun here in the reverse. You got a lot of strength, the magician, death. Like guys, all court cards here. Okay. Don't your dreams of being in a successful relationship, and you, but at the same time you're always not content with it. There's a level of discontent. You're not, this could be meaning that you guys aren't content with life. This could be you finding partners that you can't really build with, and you realize it over time, and you feel like you always be left asked out or in the cold, or you're giving this energy to them, whatever the case may be. And there's a level of strength here. There's a level of strength that needs to be established to know how masterful you truly are with the magician here. You have to know that you have the willpower to manifest anything in your life, but things have to die. Some things have to be destroyed so new can come in. Transformation, guys. Transformation is here, but you can't be afraid of that. That has to come. If it's time to go, it's time to go. If it's time to heal, it's time to heal. If it's time to play, it's time to play. If it's time to ascend to a higher level of commitment, It's time to ascend to a higher level of commitment. You might be feeling like you really want to ascend with someone, but they're still learning their own hangups in life, their own inability to grow up, their own inability to really suspend themselves and really see how narrow-minded they can come across. If this is an energy that's coming from your past, uh, I clarify this too. Um, they're coming up as, yeah, like they're coming up as this beautiful love energy, but at the same time, look at this from your past, and that came out. So again, the star card. It's like clinging to your past could be really hurting your relationships with your present moments, guys. Okay? Something that you feel like was a bad decision in your past, even though they offered this spiritual nourishing type of love that you want, at the same time, they were very manipulative with this page of swords here. Their messages that they delivered to you were distorted. It was very unhealthy. It was very unhealthy. We're talking about narcissism all the way around the board here. Um, and then you realize that it was a wrong decision. And you're still healing from that with the tower here because you felt like that was your perfected home. That was your journey. And that's a clinging to that past. And there's new love here. I think that you've met someone already that could be, like I said, fire, earth energy here. But for the most part, it's a beautiful queen and king energy. We're talking about fire and earth here. We're talking about lava. We're talking about passions and, structures. Passion and structures, that together is just pure alignment. You know what I mean? Just really putting passions to work here, and happy is dreamy, is optimistic. It's everything that our hearts desire, but I don't think you see it. I don't think you see it because there's a clinging to a past here. There's some level of unacquitted love that either you have for your current partner or they have for you. It's something unacquitted here. I also see someone very revengeful. Someone is very petty. For some other Scorpios, you're dealing with a partner that is extremely petty. They are not learning their lessons. They are beautiful. They are intelligent. They have a high mind. They're manifest. They have this energy of, let's say, they're domineering. Um, you're intuitive. They're prophetic, even. You can have a lot of fun with them with the Three of Cups here, but at the same time, they're emotionally immature. They're not getting the messages in life. They're very intelligent, but I don't think they know how weak they're making themselves are. They're very revengeful. They got a lot of evil intents. Because when they're raging, they're when they rage, they're raging. Their spirituality goes out the door. With the Chariot here in a reverse, they're emotionally immature. They're a great time and you have fun with them, but at the same time, it's just like Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? Or this could be you, whatever the case is. So there's a lot of forgiveness that needs to happen in the current relationship. And also there's a lot of energies that I feel like that are being here in your past that's you're clinging to. And that clinginess to your past, you're not having a good time in your present relationship because you're not you still haven't learned the past life energies. And because of that, I see a level of controlling here. Someone is very, very, very controlling. Also, someone has to really come to a consciousness, like some sort of enlightened stage of how petty their behavior can be, if that makes sense. Um, and this goes with singles. Um, this goes with you dating. Some of my Scorpios, you guys are really dealing with someone who's extremely, extremely immature, and it's super. I don't know if you're enjoying it or not. I just see this energy of someone. And I see King and Queen of Swords here on the board, both in the reverse. Like just cutthroat energy. There's a clinginess to the past that someone has to let go of. Yeah, yeah. So, and then fertility at the bottom. So again, with clear quartz coming out with purification, you guys have to purify. If you guys are in committed relationships, you guys are engaged, you want to reach a higher level of commitment with your partner, you guys got to do it through purifying yourselves. I think there's something here that needs to be purified. Okay, forgiving yourself, each other, whatever the case was, but really, really healing. If you're still healing from your past, this might be a perfect time to be on your own. But you're refusing to do that with the Hermit here in reverse. You know you might have to do it, but you're refusing it. You don't want a new path. There's some sort of codependency here. Or if that's not you, that's your partner, you know. Relationship healing. Now, with this being said here, I did see heart to heart conversations. You guys might need to have a heart to heart conversation about you from your past. Maybe you still clinging to it and that you can't be fully present in this, maybe this relationship, because you're still dealing with lessons that you might feel like maybe you haven't learned in your past yet. And I think maybe you guys are refusing it. I think some of you guys are refusing it. And in order to heal a relationship, you can't refuse healing. Okay? You can't refuse healing. The more you run away from healing, the what's the word I'm looking for? The more time it takes for you to see what truly is. It's time to really ground yourself. Grounding has everything to do with coming out of this world of disbelief, imaginations and fairy tales, right? It's time to really just be pragmatic. I also, with that energy, with hematite, we have a couple of different things here. That's your root chakra, right? So this is very important to live a balanced, fulfilling life at this time, to be fully present. Okay. This means that anytime we feel scattered or stressed or sluggish, ungrounded, this is time to really ground back into your present life. Anytime you feel like you're clinging to a past life or past situations that felt like you had to be manipulative or whatever the case is, it's time to now be present. Because in your present time, you got a lot of abundance here, dog, or sis. You really do. It's not what you think it is. The things that you still are grieving from is distorting your reality from what is. And what is truly abundant. However, I don't know, with that clinging to the past and then this hermit here in the reverse and the chariot in the reverse, the emperor in the reverse, and I don't know. I feel like maybe one day you guys will get it. Maybe. Or you guys are in a situation where your partner isn't getting it at all. They're not. And you might feel codependent where you don't want to leave them. You want to actually put more effort into it and actually have a higher level of commitment to it. But there has to be a level of deep seated healing here. You guys need to, if it's both of you guys, you have to put your past aside and really be present in your relationship for this relationship to heal. With this relationship healing energy, um, that's heart related. That's heart chakra there. Okay, so we have excuse me. We had this energy that's in the middle. You know what I mean? It's very important for you to realize to open up your heart. Some things could be very challenging for you guys. Some of you guys are going through challenging times in your relationships. It might be some self sabotaging relationship patterns that's going on here. Um, but anyway, this energy is coming out to show you that there's an amazing opportunity for you guys to have personal growth and deeper connection for both of you guys. You have to open up and allow the angel's spirit to come in and heal. Whatever you feel like there's a crisis can often be a, a profound catalyst for change, meaning deep wounds and old patterns that could be surfacing in order to provide a great opportunity for transformation, change, or renewal. Guys, it's a perfect opportunity to heal. If you guys are in relationships, it's a perfect opportunity to heal. If one of your partners are just refusing this, though, they're just refusing to heal with you, having deep conversations, getting to the root of things, opening up their heart, recognizing toxic behavior so that they can purify it, being present in a relationship. If that's something that they can't do, you got to do what you have to do and find a new Ace of Cups, finding a new love interest that could yield you beautiful success stories. Again, if you're single, and you're in, or if you're dating, pay attention to the red flags. You gotta keep in mind that people are still, it's Mercury retrograde. People could be thinking more about their exes, um, and clinging on to what once was, right? But at the same time, you gotta keep in mind, why were their ex? You know what I mean? Keep that in mind. People are exes for reasons. Of course, there's this level of missing them, but when this is in the reverse, it's like you're clinging to that. You're clinging to that, and it's unhealthy for anything that you're currently in, because what you're currently in could be affected by you clinging on to something that your current partner isn't, and that could be distorted energy here. And you gotta let people know you might be codependent with your current partner, when in actuality you really yearn for your ex. So you got to be honest. This is energy that I feel like you have to be honest with yourself. This could be them with you. Keep in mind, this could go vice versa. But yeah, like, you guys have to really, really have these honest conversations. I don't, it's, again, there's a higher extension here. There's relationship healing here. It could be both of you guys clinging to the past. Um, if you're single, you're not going to be able to have a healthy relationship until you purify your past. Don't run away from healing. Don't run away from healing, guys. If you're dating, if you're single, do not run away from healing. It's here and it's accessible for you. You have to heal from the things that really broke you down, that really were petty in life, that, someone was very controlling and manipulative. All right, so we had three universe. Oh no, I think it was four. Okay, so you are the first sign. I got four. Capricorn had this one. I find a deeper meaning in personal growth and amid the discomfort. So whatever feels discomforting right now, Scorpio, keep in mind that it's deeper meaning and there's personal growth here, okay? The second one that popped out was I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. That suits up well with judgment. We have there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. And the last one we have is when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. So yeah, guys, it's really time to really heal through going internal, using this hangman energy, using just to spend your life for a while to really meditate, see what's going on in your life, checking in on yourself. If these are energies that you encompass, really meditate on them. See why there's a lot of discomfort in your life right now. See why there is this level of um, imprisonment. Some of you guys could be feeling imprisoned with your thoughts. And it could be really challenging to really have love flowing in and having this perfected home, this safe haven. Is really hard when someone is feeling like that. Okay? It's very hard for you to have great experiences when you still are in a healing stage, grieving stage, don't know, what you want in life. But again, it's very, very important to be very clear as to what it is that you want. Also, for some of my Scorpios, it's time to realize if you're dealing with someone that's just emotionally petty, it's discomforting. It's absolutely ridiculous. So you guys can heal, but they have to heal too. They have to learn how to heal with you. I feel like some of you guys are going through hell. You have to be like their chaperone. They're, like holding their hand throughout life. Very codependent energy here. Okay, so again, be very mindful of that. Be very, very, very mindful of that. Know that you hold the cards. You're very intelligent. You're very intuitive. Know thyself. Okay. So guys, thank you so much. And again, you can heal through any of this. Just being playful. One of the if you guys are in relationships, you can just be more playful. Ascend in a very playful way. Keeping a very light body here, guys. You guys can get back into a very beautiful inner youthful side if you just have fun. Just really have fun with each other. But it's deep healing here. I think both of you guys are clinging to your past, either you or them. That's there's a comparison being made, and that's not healthy. It's not healthy. You're not learning the lesson here. Someone's not learning that you're just projecting what you've been through in your past into your next cycle, and it keeps you in the same cycles. Okay. So just be aware of that. Guys, thank you so much for coming to this channel. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.